Imagine a country with no army, no tanks rolling down the streets, no fighter jets flying overhead, and no soldiers standing guard at its borders. Just peaceful towns, open roads, and a quiet confidence in something greater than military power. It sounds like a dream, or maybe a fantasy. But this country is very real. In a world where nations spend billions on defense, one small nation made the boldest choice of all, to live entirely without an army. At first it seems unthinkable. How can a modern state survive without the protection of a military? What happens if it's attacked? Who defends its people? The answer lies in a remarkable story of courage, conviction, and an unshakable belief in peace. In 1948, after a short but violent civil war, this Central American nation made a decision that shocked the world. It abolished its army. The following year, the promise was written into its new constitution. The army, as a permanent institution, is abolished. It became law. From that moment on, the country would no longer rely on soldiers to secure its future. Instead, it turned its focus inward, on education, healthcare, and the happiness of its people. The money once spent on weapons and war was redirected toward schools, hospitals, and conservation. The nation built one of the most educated populations in Latin America and one of the most advanced healthcare systems in the region. Today, nearly all of its energy comes from renewable sources, and it is a global leader in environmental protection. But peace doesn't mean isolation. Without an army, this country built strong international relationships and signed defense treaties to ensure support if ever needed. Its national police manage domestic security, while diplomacy keeps external threats at bay. Over time, this approach didn't weaken the nation, it strengthened it. More than 75 years later, it remains one of the most peaceful and stable countries in the world. It ranks high on global happiness and human development indexes, proving that security doesn't always come from force. Tourists visit from around the globe to explore its lush rainforests, pristine beaches, and warm hospitality, a country that thrives on harmony rather than hostility. So, which nation chose peace over power and built its identity around trust instead of fear? The answer is Costa Rica. Since abolishing its army in 1948, Costa Rica has stood as a shining example of what's possible when a country invests in people instead of weapons. It reminds the world that true strength lies in choosing peace.